Welcome to this recording of Just Once in Eternity, a poetic account of a night in Gethsemane by Dale Lind. The silent garden of Gethsemane, turned gray by solemn moonlight. Silence chilled this sacred night, casting a pall on rock and tree. The stars above in cloudless sky, the breeze that barely stirred, would halt the footsteps dimly heard of their Maker coming soon to die. Trudging onward, head bowed low, amidst his closest friends, wanting, needing the strength that lends support that only loved ones show. He'd been to them a faithful guide in times of laughter, joy, and fears, a rock these past 3 precious years, teaching them in love abide. Christ asked for naught, he freely gave, but now this night they might repay the love he'd shown from day to day, a caring word ease his path to a grave. Even now he little asked, so little he desired. He bade them wait beneath a tree. I step apart to pray, pray with me, for evil forces and our friend conspired. Peter, James, and John drew near. He bid them stay awake. Nature knows the path I take, but you till now have failed to hear. He left them there. He hoped they'd pray. He had so much to face. With stumbling steps he sought the place, his favorite spot to pray. O God, my Father, hear me now. Remove this cup from me, he pled. Not by my will, but yours, he said, as sweat streamed down his furrowed brow. Needing love and kinship then, he rose unsteady from his knees. With halting steps through waiting trees, he sought support from mortal men. But Peter, James, and John were sleeping, lost in dreams of kingdom come. He needed them. He might succumb unless they prayed a strong watch keeping. So with a sigh he knelt beside them, shook them gently. Please wake up. I need you now, for soon I drink a bitter cup, as evil forces seek to capture and condemn. But twice again he found them sleeping. They couldn't seem to understand his greatest need, support, a hand, this final vigil with him keeping. Distant footsteps, angry clamor, Jesus rose to stand. His hour arrived, his strength renewed. Arise, he called, accusers soon intrude. A Judas kiss with silver purchase, betrayal now at hand. At last awake, with fear exploding like a flare, confusion, terror, panic-filled glances. An angry mob, armored soldiers with lances, action needed, but which one would dare? Impulsive Peter knew just what to do. With slashing sword he severed an ear. But Jesus spoke firmly, restoring the ear. This battle is mine, it is not up to you. Perplexed and bewildered, confused and afraid, they couldn't fight, but they could run away, quailing and hiding on that dreadful day. But not all kept running, attempts to evade. One followed discreetly, but most hadn't tried. Not one would step forward, much less testify. And Peter, bold Peter, 3 times would deny. But Jesus still loved them, forgave them, and died. Just once in eternity when God needed man. Just once and man failed, no witness in court. Though dying alone and bereft of support, he finished his work, he completed his plan. Yes, what of those who failed him then? The Spirit brought courage and made each one brave. Accepting his yoke, each shared to their grave, spreading the gospel with preaching and pen. What conquerors those who failed him then? But what of me? I fail each day. He loves me still, and shows me the way. Salvation is free. I'm forgiven. Amen.